All right, fellas, welcome one and all to our about eighth installment of our Whole Foods Weekly beer review. We take four random beers that they have on their little list. They usually get some local beers. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, by the way. Some local beers, some from out of town, out of state. I try them out and give you the review on what I think. The only downfall with today's is I believe I've had one of these. One of these is from Great Lakes. I'm guessing it's one of these two. It's Edmund Fitzgerald, for those that know of the Great Lakes Brewing Company over here in Cleveland. It's a pretty, I cannot recall it, so this is going to be at least some sort of blind placebo test. I can't recall the Edmund Fitzgerald. It is a porter, so obviously it's going to be one of these guys. 37 international bite units, so it should be a little more subtle, a little more chill, 6% alcohol, just relax and chill. But I know that there's usually a little bit of a bite on Cleveland's beers, or at least Great Lakes beers. So I might be able to tell a difference between at least these two little guys. We also have Hi-Wire, another known, I'm not sure if they're local. I don't think they are. Hi-Wire, I've had a couple of their beers before from the Lizardville. Solid company. The one we're going with today is an IPA, also known as High Pitch. American IPA, 6.7% alcohol, 61 international bite units. And that's all I got. It's one of the IPAs. One of these two guys, obviously. Number 3 is going to be one by Stone, which is another that I don't think they're local. I don't think they might be from Ohio. Both Hi-Wire and Stone might be, but I really don't think they are. And the one caught by Stone is called Stone. And it says enjoy by 1/119. It's a Brut IPA. I believe that's German. A BRU with the two little dots over the U. I believe that's a German accent. Don't quote me or anything. I'm not even sure what a Brut is. It's a Brut IPA. So Google it yourself if you're really interested. Either way, it's an IPA, 9.5% alcohol, 90 international bite units. So it should be kind of lackadaisical punch. And then for the last, I have one of another Cleveland's well-renowned platform beer, also known as Karmalicious. Also I didn't know it was a stout. So obviously Karmalicious and the Great Lakes Edmund Fitzgerald are going to be these guys with a porter and a stout. I honestly could not tell you. I'm not very solid with those two beers, so couldn't really tell you the differences. I'm guessing the platform beer Karmalicious will have a little more of caramel flavor. So, without any plus, actually the Karmalicious and the Edmund Fitzgerald are pretty similar as far as the IBU units go, international bite units go. So, we'll see. I'm going to start on the low end and just get rid of these, at least the double blind portion of these guys pretty quick. This will probably be between the Hi-Wire and the Stone. Very lemony and citrusy. I'm going to go with Hi-Wire right off the bat. Only because the first Hi-Wire I had was their tropical something. Tropical punch, tropical fruit this. And it was satisfying. It was okay. It was like chill and everything. It was just flavorful. And this just kind of reminds me of it. And this is the High Pitch. Maybe I have had the High Pitch. I don't know. There's a nice little bite. There's a nice little crispness in the back of the palate right here. Still very citrusy, tropically, little like pineapple zest in there. There is a nice bite though. There's a nice little crisp, like an orange zesty crisp. I like it. This would be a good beer that you can take already into your evening, perhaps with a solid meal, burgers and fries. Simple and easy, but a really great addition, like a good combo. This is a great combo beer. This is a great dinner beer. Yeah, I like it. High wire. I think this one's high wire for sure. Um, Stone. It might be stone. Depends. I think I'll be able to tell by the bite units, but I think that one's high wire. Not sure what stone is. It says enjoyed by 1119, so it might be a seasonal beer of some sorts. So this one has a little bit lighter of a smell. It's not too strong, not potent very. I'm guessing this is our Brut IPA. There's not much crazy smell, like it's a vanilla coriander sort of flavor. A little bit of earth and a little bit of citrus, just a hint. I'm guessing this will be smoother than what I think, but I could be completely wrong. I mean, this is technically the IBU of 90. I do smell a little bit of green though. Whoa! Yeah, that's our Brut for sure. Weird kick. You obviously saw it. It's like a punch of not sour, not bitey or zesty, but like it's like a backfire punch. It's not a killer. It doesn't hurt you like Stone Arrogant Bastard or something. But it's a weird combo, caramel and sweet and tart. It's like all wrapped up into one powerful packed punch, and it kind of just slowly melts away after it hits right back here. So the lips isn't crazy, the tongue is barely crazy, but once you hit the back of the tongue, it becomes really powerful, and it hits you with a great plethora of flavors. I can't even distinguish it. Wow, it's everything. It's like tropical. It's seaweed. It's citrus. It's mellow. It's sour. It's tart. It's almost all in there except for like that crazy crap. The dark stuff, you know. It's light, but it packs a good punch. I like it. It's interesting. That's pretty good. That one is definitely going to be the Stone, and that's like 9.5%. That guy is a chiller. It's a sipper for sure. A really good sipper. You can eat with it. I would suggest eating with it, seeing as it is a pretty impactful, powerful punch of flavor. So then we'll move on, and probably Caramelicious for sure. It's got that hint of caramel. It's light enough. Yeah, that's definitely Caramelicious. I think I prefer porters over stouts because I think the flavor is more in tune. Like you can get banana breads and you can get caramels and you can get those with stouts. I'm still unsure of the differences, but like porters seem to be a little bit easier on just the harsh ruggedness of the beer. You know, it's almost like a dark wine. You know, wine is fruity for sure, but you don't drink wine. You sip wine, and then like stouts and porters. Stouts more so, I believe. It's such a sipper beer, and can only be paired with so many things. But I think porters are just a little bit easier to pair with other things, and this one is, I like it. It's still light caramel, but there's still a good, you can still taste caramel in it. You can taste that dark, it's a dark caramel. We're like, obviously, it's a porter. I think it's an okay. The caramel makes it a little bit sweeter. It sweetens up the beer a little bit, so you could actually have this a little bit earlier than the last beer of the night, perhaps. You know, because of the caramel, you can still it's still a little bit sweet. And to move on with our wonderful hometown Great Lakes, Edmund Fitzgerald. Cheers to you, Mr. Brother. Smoother than what I recall, because I didn't remember much of it. Oh, gosh, I forgot how good that Great Lakes is. Not as much of a punch as most of the other Great Lakes beers. A nice smooth stout. Very actually, it's a porter. I must be totally off. So yeah, the Caramelicious is a stout, and Edmunds Fitzgerald is a porter. So everything I just said is completely opposite. But honestly, Edmund Fitzgerald is still light. It's still chill on the flavor, and it's a different flavor. It's not like your fruit or it's more earth than it is fruit than anything else. It's just odd. I don't even know how to explain them. Good though, good quality. I like it. So there you have it, guys. Number 8 coming at you. I'm the Wiz. It is 12/8, December 8th. We'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned for next week. Drink expressively.